We need to lock in for this one. We gotta beat the Rockets here. Definitely need to beat them. So we also got some added incentive. We need to break Curry's. We're 9 threes away from beating Curry's thing, his 3-point record. So we need to lock in, and we gotta drain 9 threes pretty much. We gotta do that. So yeah, let's freaking lock in. We also gotta, I guess, do a ankle breaker on some guy. Let's see, who is it? Devin Carter. All right, let's lock in here. Okay, we're at home, so let's run the special uniforms. Let's go. Let's rock these ones. We'll on these ones in a minute. So, all right, let's lock in and let's go. We got to beat the Rockets, and let's try and beat the 3-point record. Hopefully, we do it this game. Let's go.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Pelicans, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
I think for the Warriors, they're a bit disappointed. The execution hasn't been consistent, but there's still a lot of games left to play.
Here are the starters for Houston. And it's Richards in at the 4 slot. And for the Warriors, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Dillingham, and it's Whitehead in at the 3. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
So Golden State will get the first possession. And when it comes to the rivalries this team has, MP made something very clear, that his goal was to beat each and every single one in his way.
Well, MP may have vocalized the importance of winning these rivalry games, but that doesn't make him unique. Everyone around the league wants to beat their rivals. That's what makes these games so competitive and so intriguing. And that's why MP needs to be exceptional in order to achieve his goal.
Here's Bridges after the basket by Houston. Connects from downtown.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Over to the left wing. Here's Kolek. 9 points in his last outing. 4 on the clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Richards' shot is off. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Now here's Bridges. And you look at his 33 points a game, a terrific weapon on offense. Porzingis, the rebound by Sims.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Pass to Kolek. Now Carter. He's guarded by Bridges. Inside. And Kolek gets it to go.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has got 6.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Back to Carter. Pass to Richards. Pulls it. Oh, and he missed the J after tricking the D with a nifty pass fake. Here's Towns into the lane. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Out to the wing. Here's Hughes. Sinks the tray.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Bridges outside. There's the triple. Doesn't go for him.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Shot from 12. Carter, good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far. Three-pointer, Bridges knocks down the long J. 9 points in the game, and the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Richards. Back to Carter. The 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges down low. He's got 9. Here's Hughes. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Moore's checked in for Whitehead. The Warriors trailing. Towns a screen on Carter. And there's the lob. And it's powered home by Towns.
And so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
So it's the Rockets now. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Hughes. The 3 is up. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
And Houston making a change here. Jang's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Back to Carter. Pass to Hughes. Fires for 3. Another 3 from Houston.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Porzingis sets a screen. Bridges passes to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Kolek. Back to Carter. Here's Hughes. He's got 12. Here's Moore. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
He's perfect from the line this time. 1:41 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Davis. The Warriors pull it in. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Now here's Towns. He's got 6.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
Richards, pass to Carter. Jones, he's checked in for the Warriors. Sims, he's checked in for Houston. He's checked in for the Warriors. Bridges comes in for Jones. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's McMillan. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. McMillan's got his first basket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
So on the floor for Houston, we've got Davis, and it's Jang in at the 4. Here's Bridges. The rebound by Sims. Sims has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jang, covered by Towns. Off with the layup. Warriors trail by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, AI in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He picked up 38 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's Bridges. After the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Basket counts. Bridges has got 14 points.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Ingram. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
He was everywhere in that game. Never stopped working. Even racked up 3 blocks.
The Warriors have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Pass to Moore. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Ingram.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Jang. Oh, and Towns with the block.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just say no.
And the 3 off target. Golden State has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Bridges passes to Humphries. Bridges right side. Pass to Moore. There's the 3. The rebound by Sims. Sims has got 5 rebounds in the game. Ingram finds Davis. Here's Jang. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. He's got 5.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Dillingham checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 14. Pass to Moore. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, drains the 19-footer.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Oh, it's stolen. Now Richards. A 26-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
And it's the way he stayed aggressive in getting to the foul line that was impressive. But he also did a superb job in cashing in from the foul line. Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
For 3, Bridges. He gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Carter against Bridges. Carter can't get it to go.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Humphries. Bridges outside. And there's 1:38 left in the first half of this one.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Porzingis has checked in for the Warriors. Towns comes in for Moore, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Jang, he's checked in for Sims. Now here's Bridges. 38 points for him last game against Denver. Just 5 to shoot. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Outside Carter. Pass to Jang. Here's Kolek. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Hits the trifecta.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Now here's Bridges. Towns a screen on Carter. And Bridges, here we go. Here's Dillingham. Back to Bridges. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 38 seconds left in the half. Pass to Kolek. Here's Hughes.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
27 seconds left in the first half. Six to shoot. Here's Jang, covered by Towns. Wing shot on the way.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Houston. They lead by a bucket. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
We're playing really good. I'm cooking from 3. I'm like 5 for 8, I think, from 3. So we're cooking there. I think we'll get 9 threes in this one. But we'll see. We gotta stay locked in. They're a good team. So let's see. But all right, let's lock in.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, Guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this, big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and didn't even know. A poet.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Houston has possession. 2-point game. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Dillingham, and it's Whitehead in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Now here's Bridges. To the wing, right side. Here's Whitehead. Shot clock at 5. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Whitehead's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Richards. Here's Kolek. And here's Richards. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Carter, the pass to Sims. Here's Kolek. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Warriors trailing. Bridges outside. For the tie. And that's 2 points on the layup. Bridges has got 19 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Pass to Richards. The floater. Count the basket. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Bridges with it. 19 points in the game. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Whitehead for the lead. Richards pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Sims, defended by Porzingis. Sims can't get it to go.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And every offense works to create good looks. Here are the beneficiaries of that effort. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. First free throw is good. And so Towns nails them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Pass to Hughes. Here's Richards. Down right on Porzingis.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Houston. Bridges passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Kolek. He's got 5. No good from outside. Now Bridges. There's a screen. Pass to Whitehead. Stolen by Carter. Let's go with a 3. They get it back. Here's Kolek from downtown. Here's Sims. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Davis, he's checked in for the Rockets. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Bridges outside. Pass to Dillingham. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Bridges. It's rebounded by Houston. Sims has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Bridges. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Carter, the pass to Hughes. Here's Sims. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sims has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Bridges outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. That one's good. Sims. And now it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Intercepted. Here's Carter. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead. Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
Outside Carter. Back to Richards. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And it's Carter with the 3. Carter's got 6 in the quarter.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
For 3, Bridges. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Carter, the pass to Sims. Over Porzingis. That one's good. Sims. Sims has got 10.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Now here's Bridges. 19 points in the game.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
Ingram's checked in for the Rockets. Jang comes in for Hughes. Carter, high post. He's against Bridges. Pass to Richards. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Down low. Stolen by Carter. And here's the fast break. Here's Richards. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Now here's Bridges. 21 points in the game. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. Bridges has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
Bridges against Carter. Pass to Jang from behind the arc. Pure from 3-point range. Give him 8 points now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry.
Towns is checked in for the Warriors. Bridges comes in for more. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. And here's Bridges.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Pass to Dillingham. Launches a three. Bridges misses.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
So the Rockets 5 now. And it's Sims in at the 5.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Bridges passes to Whitehead. Screen by Bridges. On the clock. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Carter against Bridges. Richards. Warriors with the rebound. Bridges outside. Takes it inside. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Out to the right wing. Pass to Sims. Humphries grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 13. And here's Bridges. From outside the arc. The rebound by Sims. Sims has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Carter from outside. The ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. High arcing shot, and he lays it in. Carter's got 8 points here in the quarter.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
And the three-pointer goes.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
The Rockets lead by 12. Pass to Richards. Here's Sims. To the paint. Clock at 6. Carter, good. Carter's got 16 in the second half.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Richards with it. Pass to Kolek to the left side wing. Carter inside. He's guarded by Bridges. Nice move. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Well, the Warriors shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Connects again from distance.
Yeah, he's now tied for first.
And his next triple would see him stand alone. Pass to Kolek, and here's Richards. Here's Kolek. Carter from outside. Humphries grabs the miss. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Bridges. The Rockets pull it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Carter can't get it to go. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 11. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Dang, dude. I'm bummed. I am 1-3 away.
No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night.
Means I gotta play this whole game. Dang it. What? What happened to Porzingis, bro? He played this game. Oh, what? Why is he out? Man, I dropped 32 though. Sorry, this is like, what is Dillingham doing, bro? What? 0 points on 22 minutes, one rebound and 2 assists. He didn't even take a shot. Why? What are we doing, bro? I need you to shoot. Ugh. Dang it. Yeah, I gotta play the Jazz now. Let's play this game. This is gonna be. Let's play it. See. I want to drain the 3. I want to see the whole ceremony. It's worth it. So, all right, let's lock in. Play this one. Go. I can't believe we're gonna break Curry's record. Crazy. 8 seasons. Alright, let's go. Let's lock in.
Coming up next, the Warriors taking on the Jazz. For the Warriors, they sit number 7 in the West, holding their own with good company, and they're just getting started. Jazz, Warriors, coming up next. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Dillingham. Towns is out there with Whitehead. Then it's Bridges. And it's Humphreys in at the 5. And for the Jazz, we've got Bonner. And it's Baji in at the 5. Home in the paint. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Valencia, defended by Bridges. The Warriors pull it in. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, sometimes the matchups just aren't in your favor no matter what you do. And it seems like your opponent does it better.
Yeah, it wasn't a close one. And sometimes that's the kind of loss you'd rather have because it really gets the attention of your player.
And Utah has possession after the missed 3 from Bridges. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. I had it.
Good! Another from 3.
That's it. Mission accomplished.
First place in career threes is his and his alone. Just an amazing highlight to an incredible career. Looks like MP is ready to make a few remarks to the crowd.
Breaking the record for threes in a career is, wow, it doesn't feel real. We're celebrating this record now after it's broken, but this started a long time ago. Setting this type of record means laser, narrow focus, repeated over and over again, shot after shot, day after day, year after year. I never planned for this, but the work I've put in, all those times, no one was looking. It was just me, alone in the gym, And man, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of me, and I'm going to keep going for as long as I can. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
An emotional MP, and rightly so, right, Greg? He has surpassed the all-time great three-point shooters.
And now it's MP's name we'll be thinking of first when we think of legendary three-point snipers.
We did it, dude. Let's go. Now it's time to play the rest of this game.
Here in the first. To the inside. Here's Valencia, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's a...
Maybe I should just sim to the end now. Yeah, I kind of want to.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control.
Holy crap.
The other just searching for answers.
He just got absolutely fried.
Is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go.
Wow.
And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our
Wow,
reporter David
we got
Aldridge,
absolutely
this is Kevin
fried.
Holland saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this.
MP is different. Best shooter ever.
What's up, MP? Congrats. No one's made more threes than you in NBA history. Something to tell your kids down the road.
Wow. We are being absolutely fried. But we lost. Wow. 5 in a row. So we lost 6 in a row. But this is not good. Now we have Derek Whitehead out. This is crazy. How are we being destroyed like this? 30 and 24?
Throw them buffs
Even
on
in the
them,
playoffs.
in the deep.
This is at home.
There he is. Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Let's play this game. Wow. Unbelievable. Alright, let's lock in though. We gotta win this. We need to win this one. We need this win. So.
Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. A look at how all-star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
Well, you look at Bridges. The fans have clearly spoken. He's the best in the West.
And that's an incredible honor. We play for the fans, and when they recognize your game, it can mean the world.
So with the starting lineups locked in and All-Star Weekend right around the corner, we hope you'll join us for all the action right here on 2K Sports. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Dillingham, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bender in at the 3. And for Detroit, Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Bol out there with Asar Thompson. And it's Cooper in at the 5, roaming the paint. And in the second game of a back-to-back, it must be hard to keep your energy up on consecutive nights.
Well, that's why we see so many coaches sit healthy players for the second game. But the NBA has done a great job over the past 4 or 5 seasons cutting back on back-to-back nights where games are scheduled. And the players spoke up, and the league listened.
And when it comes to the rivalries this team has, MP made something very clear, that his goal was to beat each and every single one in his way.
Well, the thing is, when you're vocal about something and everyone hears it, you put yourself in a prove-it situation. Not just individually, but as a team leader. And so far, MP hasn't been able to lead them to victory against their greatest rivals. And I know that's eating away at him. I mean, he is looking for redemption.
Here's Bol. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Offensive rebound. Launches it. Here's Thompson. And finally, they hit one.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Here's Bridges. He's been an offensive force, averaging close to 34 a game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Towns. Solid defense from Bol.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle. And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Cunningham. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ivy. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And the basket by Bridges.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. To the inside. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
And Cade getting up that time.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on Cunningham. Bridges passes to Towns. Here's Bender. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Snatched up. Cooper. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Rejected by Bol. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Bol. The Pistons making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. Moore's checked in for the Warriors. Pistons on D. Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. The rebound by Detroit. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
Well, you want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. You ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Now here's Thompson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
Here's Bridges. Towns on a screen. To the paint to halt the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Ivey outside. Cunningham looking it over. And the Pistons, another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Warriors trail by 8. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Now here's Cunningham. 11 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game. Such a big part of what he does for this team, just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Bridges against Cunningham. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Cade Cunningham picks that one up. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
And Detroit making a change here. Okashevsky's checked in. Again, the miss by Cunningham. Warriors trail by 5. Three-pointer, Bridges. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, this has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And that one's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And there's a pick. Bridges with it. And it's Ivey picking him up. Pass to Humphries. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, AI in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He dropped 27 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. It's the latest entry in what's been a string of fantastic games from him. We'll see just how long he can go, guys.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. There was nothing they could do to contain.
Low-key trend, this game's way better. I'm just saying.
Sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence.
Checked in for Detroit. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's Bridges. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the back.
Straight facts.
Did you ever do that?
In practice,
straight facts,
maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
The first one falls.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
Ivey's checked in for Pokashevsky. The Warriors also with a sub. Dillingham's checked in for
You're the one who said that. I was just agreeing with you. What are you talking about? Calling cap on your own thing?
So Towns nails them both. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. sprint. You think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Bridges in at the point. Off the mark, had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Toe pitch, no good. Warriors trail by 10. Pass to Bender. Bridges outside. Here's Bender, 6 to shoot. Here's Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Here's Topic. He's guarded by Bridges. Offensive rebound. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. The Warriors, number 1.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
That free throw misses. And the Pistons making a change here. Cunningham's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Bender. Misses the 3.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And it's powered home by Towns.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
The Pistons lead by 7. Outside Bull. Pass to Ivy. There's a screen by Bull. Here's Topic. 3-pointer. He drops it from range. Topic has got 6.
Good job by Ivy, able to spot the big opening on the floor.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Okashevsky's checked in for Detroit. For 3, Bridges. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Miami Heat. And then on Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
In that game against the Cavaliers, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Warriors trail by 12. For 3, Bridges. And Ivy pulls it down. Detroit has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. The open shot, Cunningham. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. He's got 13.
Good instincts from Cade that time. He has the shot all picked out, so why waste time? Let it rip.
Here's Bridges. That one's off. Still out of sync.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
We should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
It's rebounded by Golden State. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first half. Bridges right side. And the Warriors miss again.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Topic. That's tipped. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Warriors. And the basket by Bender.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 15-point game. Looking to get back on track. Deflected.
And Poku really outsmarting the opposition that time defensively in the right spot. But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he's just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Jones from outside gets the 3 ball to go. Jones has got 6
I
points.
can't after this. I gotta eat dinner after this, and then maybe later tonight.
Towards
But
the three-point line.
yeah, maybe in a little bit.
I like to see that,
hop on,
especially
but
when the results are made.
I'll let you know.
Topic for 3. Can't hit that one.
I'll let you know.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And here are the Pistons. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Bull, and he's on the money with his first shot today. Bull's got his first points in this one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And the basket by Bridges.
I
know, I
think that's
should have
trouble.
passed.
You're
Should
gonna
not
let
have passed
that
it
guy
out,
shoot
but
layups,
it's
you're
whatever.
asking for it.
Topic for
No
3.
way.
And at the buzzer, count it. Just
Trying-
Facebook. Kept his
Shut
cool
up, bro.
and waited
The
for his
Pistons are
shot.
a solid
exactly
team.
how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
I mean,
And so it's
this
Detroit,
is year
a sizable
2032, Brett.
18-point lead at the end of the
Cade
period.
is like now in
They're
his
getting
prime and
quality
everything,
looks,
so
and that's why they're shooting at
yeah,
such a
they're
high
way
clip.
better.
Time for a
And I have
quick break.
nobody on
Then
my
back to
team
the action.
right now. We're like rebuilding. We suck this year. I know, I'm trying to carry, and it's not going. Okay, that's why I'm not shooting well from this. I know, it's not good, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I need to stop shooting so
Welcome,
much.
one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Lindsay road trip ahead, but that's a challenge they can rise to. Chance to prove their grit.
Yeah, the road can bring opportunity. Doesn't have to be an obstacle.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Detroit Pistons.
While it's been a stampede in transition, they'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Bro, though, look at the difference. 13 rebounds. Our 13 rebounds to their 23 rebounds. We can't get a rebound to save our life because I think Porzingis is hurt.
And as we dive into the second
And
half,
Cat can't
we'll
rebound
find
for
out if the next
crap.
two
I don't know.
quarters are any
Porzingis is right there,
different
but
from the
he's
first two.
honestly the
So
worst
far,
player
it's
on
been
our
a runaway.
team, to be honest.
Nice game. Great performance by
Get rid
Cade
of him.
Cunningham.
So we
Can they
can't.
come up with an answer for him coming
Bro,
out of
like,
that?
what am I supposed to do?
Change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Thompson out there with Bull. And it's Cooper in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Here's Bridges. Chalk up 2 there. Bridges has got 11 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Cunningham with his size.
We
and
foul
ability,
way
he is
too much as
constantly
well.
applying pressure
It's
to the
insane.
defense.
We foul
He
way
made
too
the only
much.
free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That free throw good from Cunningham. Hits both from the stripe. Warriors trail by 21. Bridges outside. And here we have the top free throw shooters in the league right now. Cade Cunningham on top. Nikola Topic is second.
Both of these guys excel at the line, and you just know their coaches love it. Guys who are reliable late in games.
And the first one at the line is good. Bridges hits them both. Cunningham with the ball. He's got 19. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. And the Warriors with possession, trailing by 19. Looking ahead to their next one, playing at Phoenix. They'll match up against the Suns. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Ivy passes to Cooper. To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. No good on the free throw. Good on the second one. Warriors trail by 18. Here's Towns driving in. Rejected by Bull. Thompson left side. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
This is what he gives you.
What am I supposed to do about that, bro? I pass it down. Cat gets blocked. And they run down the floor and just score like it's nothing.
And there's a whistle. He'll
Come on, dude.
To shoot 2. That's good from Bridges. Bridges hits them both. And the Pistons with possession here. And here's Cunningham outside. No good there. 6 for 11 now from the floor. Bridges passes to Towns. Solid defense from Bull. Detroit leading by 18. Back to Cunningham. And here's Ivy from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists.
Why aren't we covering that? What in the world? Half our team are rookies. Our entire bench is rookies.
Time out here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here we can check out the story for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Golden State. The 3. Nails it from 3. Bridges has got 20 points.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Pass to Cooper. Ivy with the ball. Fires from deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Dillingham. Ivy defends. Now here's Porzingis. And there's a 3-second violation. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Warriors. A decent start to the season. They're 7th in the conference, but hoping to climb higher.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they're just not where they thought they'd be as a ball club. Now, after the success they had last season, they were counting on having even a better year.
Well, as rocky a season as it's been for them, they're still right there in the playoff hunt. If they can peak at the right time, just before the playoffs, maybe they can recapture a little bit of last year's magic. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Towns a screen on Cunningham. And he lobs it up, and it's powered home by Towns.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and rolls. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Towns, that's good.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Cunningham finds Ivy. Cunningham outside. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 13 in the second half. Bridges against Cunningham. Rejected by Bowl. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 27. Over Bridges. And again, it's Detroit. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Detroit?
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. So impressive.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Bowl. Moore's checked in for the Warriors. He does not get the second one. The Pistons lead by 22. Cunningham passes to Cooper. Pass to Bridges. It's rebounded by Golden State. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Back to Cunningham. 1:31 left in the third. And again, it's Detroit.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Warriors trail by 21. Bridges with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Bridges outside. Takes a 3. Detroit with a rebound. Cooper's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bridges. Ivy outside. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham outside. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. Cunningham's got 34 points.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Ivy. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ivy's got 5 points in the quarter.
Ivy has a skill set where he can become one of the better guards around the hoop.
Cunningham against Bridges. Here's Porzingis. Cashes in the first attempt of the game. And here's Ivy. Give him 8 points now. Cunningham outside. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. More 2K action in just a moment. Well, So it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off, and we'll see you next time.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Brutal. I mean, they're first, or no, they're only 6th in the East. Are you kidding me? We suck. Goat moment. Sorry about that, though. Dang. Yeah, we're still missing Ant. Seventh right now. 10 games back. First, Jazz. Might be a play-in team here. Got that one. I'm not gonna play him, but dang, those are struggling this much.
How you feeling?
First, finally. Dynasty. We're not going to win the championship this year. If we do, it'd be insane. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Up and off.